Happy holidays. This is Tom, and this is Tom's Real Room Show. And it's almost Christmas. Do you have your Christmas wish list yet? Well, I'm going to give you some hints of what you can put on your Christmas list. And we're going to go to Amazon and check it out. Here we go. Here we are at Amazon, and I did a search on Shortwave. Just Shortwave. And this is what it came up with, and I'll give you a little idea of what I would suggest you might want to put on your Christmas list. First item here, it comes up, and this is whatever order they came up with. It's not my order. The first one is, and I'm kind of missing part of it there. Let me go back up a little bit. Is the Eaton Grundig Satellite 750. Now, you know I like this radio. I've talked about it many times. I've showed it to you many times. Unfortunately, it's kind of gone up in price. When I got it, it was $235. Now it's up to $315. Well, it's obviously a popular radio, and it's a good radio. I like the 750. It's a good size, and it's a nice table radio, even though they call it a portable radio because it does have a handle. It's a table radio. The next one is the Texan PL 380. It has medium wave, FM, shortwave, and long wave. And this is a nice little compact radio. Fits in the palm of your hand. Now, I've done reviews on most of these radios that I'll be talking about here, so you can go back and look at my reviews and get some details of it. And this one's on sale right now on Amazon for $42. That's a pretty good price. I think it was around $39 when I bought it, because I usually try to buy things when they're on sale, when they're on super sale. So anyway, the next one that they show is the Texan PL 606. That's another good radio. I would put it, if I had to choose, I would choose the 380 over the 606, but they have different features, and you might like the features in the 606 better. I don't know. Up to you. The next one is the newer, this came out end of last year, I believe, the Eaton Mini Compact AM/FM stereo radio. This is a very small radio. It fits in your shirt pocket. Has a digital display. Not a bad little radio. It's only $35 right now. Another one I wouldn't suggest this be your only shortwave radio. Kind of a backup radio. Also, pay attention to the ratings, the star ratings here. Gotta pay attention to those. Check out the feedback. But keep in mind, always take all these inputs with a grain of salt, including mine, because I'm no expert. That's for sure. The next one is the PL 360. That's been around for a while. They came out with a newer version. This is the older version. The newer version has single sideband capability. This does not. And it's kind of why it's on sale for only $48.95. Now here's a good book. I just reviewed this book or guide 2 shows ago. It's a Kindle book, and I believe it also comes in hard copy. Maybe I'm wrong. And if you're a member of the Amazon Book of the Month Club, I call it, you can read this for free. But if you want to buy it, you can buy it for $6. Now here's another one. How to Listen to the World. Again, hints on listening to shortwave. This one's kind of old, but it's still a good book. So I would suggest you put that on your list. Now here is actually a Amazon application. It's an application that gives you the shortwave broadcast schedules on your Android device. Initially when this came out, it was a pretty good little program. The problem is they never updated the schedules. So schedules are a little behind the times. Okay, the next one is the Bofang, or however you pronounce it, UV5R. This is kind of the standard dual band amateur radio. Also can be used for listening because it will tune outside of the two amateur radio bands. This, I think I got mine, it was like $32. Now it's all the way down to $26.88. There's a bazillion variations of this radio, but this one I bought two or three different ones after that, and this still to me was the best radio of the group. You can get them in different colors and camouflage and everything. The next one is another one of the new Eaton radios that Eaton, when they took over Grundig, they came out with a kind of a newer version of each of the popular Grundig radios, and this is the field radio. This replaces the Grundig 450 with some upgrades. It's not a bad radio. I would say it's a little overpriced, but not too bad. $85. Might want to put that on your list. Here's one. This is a very inexpensive radio. I've seen it as low as $15. This is an analog radio. It's put out by Texan. I have not personally reviewed this radio, but I've seen a lot of reviews of this radio, and they're kind of mixed. But, if you just want to try out shortwave, you might try this one, but it might give you a poor indication of what's on shortwave. That's the drawback of getting an inexpensive radio like this. Now, this is an oldie and goldie or something like that. It's an old radio. What can I say? This is a Sony ICF-SW76R GR. And I did a review of this. This is a very good standby radio. It's been around for quite a while. It's a little pricey, $138. I wouldn't necessarily pick this one over other ones. So, I wouldn't put this on the list. It's a good radio to get used. And then we have a shortwave lamp. We don't need that. And here's the Texan PL398. I have not reviewed this radio. I've seen reviews of this radio, and it sounds like it's a pretty good radio. It doesn't have single sideband, but it does have dual speakers, but I'm not sure. This is the newer version. It's still quite old. It's a newer version that has Bluetooth. I'm still thinking about getting one of those for a review, and it's $80 right now. And then there's the 750 again. There's the Sea Crane Skywave radio. That came out earlier this year, brand new radio. I did a review of that, and turned out to be a pretty good radio for $89. Okay, we'll do one more page, and then we'll call it quits. This is the DGen DE26. It includes AM, FM, shortwave, and an MP3 player. The interface, in other words, what's displayed here, looks very similar to other radios, and I think they just repackaged the guts and display of those other radios into this form factor. It's a pretty good price. I have not tried one. It's $30. Might want to put that on your list. There's a Skywave again. And we'll look at this one here. This is the ICOM R75. This is in the class of amateur radio equipment. It's quite pricey, but it's very high quality. $695. If you have the budget for it, put it on your list. You might get it. I think that's about it. So there are some things that you might want to put on your Christmas list related to shortwave listening. Have a happy holidays, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.